Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to the stream. We're live from Pilsen, Czechia for the 26th European Equipped Powerlifting Championships. Today we close another chapter of this championship. This is the final two flights of the open part of this championship. My name is Alexandre Naudin, and to my right is Erasm Imad.
Good morning. The final day of the Open Championships is upon us. We have the 84s and the 84 pluses right now, and then right after, at 2 p.m. today, we'll have the men's 120s and 120 pluses.
So only one group this morning, the super heavyweight women. We have 6 84s and 4 84 pluses. We have a clear favorite in each weight class, but I would say that it's closer up in the under 84s. The Danish Andersen is being pushed by two lifters, Rondesh from Germany and Timmers from Luxembourg. In the 84 pluses, it's Lehagen from Norway that leads the class by a good margin. Second, at least on forecasted total, is Zahoryuko from Ukraine. We're gonna see openers ranging from 195 for two lifters to 275. Tuva Liragen will close out the first round of squat. We're in for a good one. We've seen a lot of lifters having troubles with depth yesterday. Hopefully that squat session looks less like a bloodbath.
We certainly all hope so. But then again, bloody sessions are not that uncommon in equipped.
First lifter out is Leanne Richards, 195 for GB Zone. It's a personal best of 2.5 already.
That looks like a good start to the session. 3 white lights for Richards. Heads on the board.
Just like each and every session so far, the first squat is a good one. Next up, Anki Timmers, Luxembourg, 195. New to the Masters 1 and talk about longevity, you talk about Anki Timmers. Forecasted to be on the podium, but being pushed by Kamlund and Haberg from Sweden and Denmark.
I believe she was just introduced into the EPF Hall of Fame a couple days ago.
Absolutely.
That is 3 white lights, a good lift.
Team Slovakia is next out with Patricia Slisova, 200 kilos. She's the first 84 plus to open. More like an under 84 that did not cut, 87.85. When all three others are above 100 kg.
That was unfortunately a no lift. I was afraid of that looking at the attempt from afar. 3 red lights, no depth.
It did look nice and smooth, however a stitch high And with 3 reds, the jury cannot intervene.
And it was not outrageously high, it was a matter of a couple centimeters, so definitely fixable.
Jane Hauberg, Denmark, 210. The other masters one of this group of under 84s.
Three white lights and good lift.
It's time for Sweden. And Sofia Kabul with 230 kilos on the bar.
The following athlete has been around the platform for a week, it seems, helping out Team Sweden, Sofia Kabland, 230 kilos.
Real smooth opener, 3 white lights.
Yeah, proper depth too.
From Iceland, 235 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Back in the 84 pluses we go with Agnes Rosmundsdottir from Iceland. 235, opening very close to our personal best. Hopefully it's not too aggressive of an opener. Well, I think that's a high opener, no lift, double reds. Still split decision though, so a chance for the jury to intervene. We've seen lifts going both ways. Jury has overturned lots of squats to good lifts yesterday.
For a moment I thought you said the jury overturned this one, but I did not see the blinking light. I think it will remain a no lift and she'll have to go a bit lower.
Yeah, most likely. Valerie van Gleichen, Germany, 240 kilos.
Three white lights. So far all of the under 84 successful, all the 84 plus is unsuccessful on their opener, but we have 3 more to go and we hope to change that.
We'll see directly because the next one is for one of the 84 pluses. Valentina Zauryuko from Ukraine, opening at 260 kilos. Still adjusting at the rack and the plates for her. I think she wants one of the arms to be inner. You have the choice, you can stay like this, both arms outwards, go with one inwards or both. Usually lifters tend to do that not to get pinned against the rack while they walk out. Especially with equipped, it throws you off pretty bad.
Yeah, if you have a more of a side-to-side walkout, it's useful to have at least one of the pins turned in, and both pins turned in you'll usually see with the heavyweight men who are just so big they cannot get their arms close enough to their shoulders. Two to one, good lift. There is a red from the left side though. So the jury can overturn that to a no lift if they come to an agreement.
You thought they pressed the remote, right? Yep, hold on. Jury discussions happening.
Please, we have a jury discussion right now. We can continue.
Okay, so at least we're aware that they are discussing things. In the meantime, Karen Thridge Henderson is getting ready for 270 kilos. And apparently they moved on, so the lift will stand. No, I'm not seeing it on the screen. It's been overruled on the scoreboard. It hasn't popped up bottom left.
Maybe there was something wrong with the jury remote. From the looks of it, it has been just a bit of confusion.
Yeah, so we can confirm that Sauryuko's opener has been overruled. No lift for Ukraine. And it is 270 for Karen Thridge Henderson, the favorite in the under 84s.
Three white lights, a good lift, and all of the 84s are on the board.
And I am pleased to announce that we're not that far off the world record of 285.5, established by Daria Husanenko, the Ukrainian, in Chengdu last year. With a comfortable opener at 270, I feel like there's a way we're seeing an attempt at this today.
There's certainly a road to the record. We'll see if Anderson takes it.
And to confirm your theory, the final opener to Valia Hagen, no way, we have each and every under 84 on the board. No 84 pluses, she's opening at 275. Well, my Slovenian powerlifting wizard, looks like you've seen the scenario beforehand. No 84 pluses. I've scored an opener. No lift for Leerhagen.
2 to 1, no lift. And as we said, unfortunately, no 84 pluses on the board. All of the 84s on the board.
Well, that makes for an easy scoreboard to read. And
oh, and the
jury
jury has
is overruled. You're not a wizard.
I'm just Harry. 200.
So Leerhagen with the heaviest opener is on the board, 275 secured. We enter the second round with Patricia Slisova, Slovakia. She's retaking 200.
Was it better than round one? It was not, unfortunately. 3 reds once again.
Yeah, but 2 for yellows.
skipped command, maybe?
Absolutely. Next up is Leanne Richards. She's jumping 10. That makes it 205, a new personal best.
Plenty of depth there. 3 white lights. Good lift for Richards.
Weight will remain on the bar for Andy Devans from Luxembourg.
And it does not move like a personal best. Seems like she has a good 5 or 7.5 in the tank. And 205 stays on the bar, and Kitima shares the same squat plan from 195 to 205.
The second attempt, still looking comfortable. It's still a 2-to-1.
Red from the replay angle. Can you see a justified red on the replay?
I can see where it's coming from, but as long as she convinces at least 2 referees and at least 1 juror, she stays on the board.
Jane Hallberg, Denmark. Jump of 10 kilos. That rounds it up to 220. Casual RP 6 second, 3 white lights. Solid effort from her. I left no room for doubts. All 3 whites turned up, and she's 2 for 2 so far with the 4th biggest squat of the weight class. 235, a retake from the opening round for Agnes Rosmundsdottir from Iceland. Just needs a tad bit more depth, just like the other 84 pluses.
Yeah, I believe was overruled in the previous round.
Doesn't look that different, but different enough to receive 1 less red.
2-to-1. As long as she also convinces 1 member of the jury, she's on the board.
Bar is loaded.
No agreement inside the jury, so no overturn. 237.5 for Sofia Kamlin, Sweden. Jumping straight to a personal best of 2.5. lack of depth. This one's a little more surprising because from afar it looks better than the previous one, but closer up, based on the camera angle here, it does look high. See, depth is also a game of angles.
Absolutely. Sometimes you can get away if the judges take the exact right angle, but the jury has overruled for Kamlund. That's a good lift at 237 for her.
Valerie van Gleichen, Germany, 250, jump of 10. This is for guaranteed squat silver with Kamlund attempting 240 in the third round. Three white lights, guaranteeing yourself a medal in the second round is always nice.
Now it's time for the Ukraine. 265 kilos of the bar. Bar is loaded.
Valentina Zauriuko from Ukraine, 265. Added 5 more kilos, just think that's got a little more than an opener.
I think that's a reasonable decision,
Yeah, the speed on the opener was very convincing.
and the depth was not that far away, so just adding 5 more kilos to push her down ever so slightly more.
Even quicker than an opener and even deeper. 3 white lights. Zauriuko is on the board.
Now it's time for Fran Andersen from Denmark. 280 kilos.
So only Slisova from Slovakia is missing. In the third round, she'll go for 200 once more.
Bar is loaded.
But we have 2 more squats in the second round. Denmark and Norway, 184, 184 plus. It's 280 for Karen Thridge Anderson. This one will tell us everything we need to know. It needs to move like there are 6 more in the tank if we want to see a world open record attempt. Make it move, Karen. If this is deep enough, they're gonna load it. Yes, 2 to 1, a good lift. I can't see it any other way. We're loading a world record, right?
Yeah, you don't go jumping 2.5 kilos when the world record is 6 kilos away.
Yes. Come on, please, Denmark. Do it for us. Do it for her. She has it. And to close out the second round of squat with an 84 plus, we have Tuva Hagen, the Norwegian, going for 292.5 world junior record. The record that currently stands at 290. They don't care about a chip. They hold the whole bag. They're going for 2.5.
Well, they can't go for a chips. This is a junior record at an open comp.
Yes.
She squats it up without major problem, but it's 2 to 1 and no lift, unfortunately.
Yeah, but that same squat got overturned last time around. Can a world junior record rely on a jury intervention?
It could.
Okay, coach is sent away this time. No lift. It is pretty rare that that type of record relies on a jury intervention. you want to make it as clear as possible on the platform.
Absolutely, records are a serious business.
But still, she's in provisional gold in the 84 pluses. Henderson has guaranteed herself gold in the under 84s. The third round opens up with Patricia Sisova from Slovakia on the verge of bombing out. She's retaking 200 for a third time. She squatted way more than this in the past. She needs to sink that squat, solidify herself onto the board.
Was this enough? 3 white lights, this time she's on the board. Nobody will be able to take her off of it.
Richards from Cleveland, 210 kilos on the bar.
Next up, Team Great Britain and Leanne Richards, 210 kilos, jump of 5 for once again a new personal best. 3 attempts, 3 PB attempts. Cannot really have a better day than this, right?
Oh, absolutely.
She's just here minding her own business, being forecasted 6th in the class, collecting PRs.
Three white lights, really strong finish to Richard in the squats. Less than a year of competition experience behind her. And one has to wonder, how does the rookie have the least problems with that?
I mean, when you're a little stressed out, maybe you tend to overdo things. Ankie Timmers, Luxembourg, 210. If someone was gonna go 3 for 3, it was Ankie Timmers.
Now 225 kilos of Leanne from Denmark, making her personal best.
She did what she had to do in 3 for 3. She still forecasted 3rd in the weight class with 575 based on openers. Jane Hallberg, Denmark, 225. Might not be coming out. I think we have a case of letting the clock run here, Raza.
Looks like it. I'm surprised that for second. It was heavy, but not that outrageously heavy. You don't see it that often with women to skip attempts, since the...
Yeah, hopefully nothing too serious, so it's just like, I cannot bear the pain of the wraps anymore and I want to move into bench press.
Yeah. Let's hope she's okay and that nothing went wrong.
In the under 84s, medal placings are guaranteed. However, it is not the case in the 84 pluses, since we have Saoryuko making a push for Liahagen. They are both going to be attempting 292.5, but Saoryuko being way lighter, she would guarantee herself gold in this tournament.
It's a very big jump for Saoryuko though. We'll see.
And we have the opposite scenario here, Sophia Camlin going for the smallest jump possible, 240 kilos for a new personal best jump of 2.5. How about the lies? No lift for Camland. And you know what? She's forecasted 4th in the weight class, and maybe those 2.5 is what she needed to deadlift a little less and to put her in a position to pull for the podium by the end of the competition.
We'll see. From the looks of it, she'll be fighting with Timmers and possibly von Gleichen for the bottom 2 positions on the podium. Definitely 2 people that are very hard to fight.
Agnes Rosmundsdottir from Iceland has already guaranteed herself squat bronze in the 84 pluses. She's going for a personal best of 7.5.
That is unfortunately a no lift, a blue from the center and 2 reds from the sides.
Blue might be for the knees, slightly unlocked, and both side referees are signaling a lack of depth.
Bar is loaded.
So 1 for 3, 235 on the board. Still bronze medal for Rosmundsdottir. Valerie van Gleichen in the under 84s, 257.5. Jump of 7.5, a bit below a personal best of 272.5. Still, she has guaranteed herself squat silver. And plus 7.5 on forecasted total. That helps a lot. She needs a huge subtotal if she wants to be able to look ahead and not in the mirrors. Coming deadlifts. Well, okay.
2 to 1, good lift.
I think someone wants to look ahead.
They would all love to. There's only one athlete who can look ahead to a world record attempt.
I mean, that's not really looking ahead. No one's done it before. To make history, Team Denmark and Karen Thridge Henderson going for a 286 World Open record after a somewhat easy 218.
6 kilo jump from 280, more than reasonable, just needs proper execution. She's certainly capable of it.
Witnessed a bunch of new records yesterday. Can we see one in this morning's session? Karen Thridge Henderson, the Danish squat machine at 286.
Absolutely routine. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a new world record.
Hold on, jury discussion. They are giving us a 4th attempt. She's going to be loading 290.5.
Hold on, jury discussion. 3 white lights. The jury would just like to commend the performance.
Yes, please, we want some more. But we have 2 attempt lined up for us at 292.5 to see who will walk away with squat gold in the 84 pluses. Either Ukraine or Norway. But Ukraine is first and she's lighter on body weight. Valentina Zaoryoku can guarantee herself that gold with 292.5. However, it's a huge jump from 265 to 292.5 and it's also a PB of 10.
This is a very amusing jump. This is what I come here to equipped championships to see.
My question before the lift though, do you think she would have loaded 292.5 if this wasn't the Iraqi's attempt?
Oh, she didn't. Oh. Don't know. She squats it up, but was it deep enough? Is it a one good lift?
Do you you think there's a chance he gets overturned by the jury based on the replay?
I can see where the red's coming from.
I saw a few head nods inside the jury. I think the lift will stand, so that's guaranteed a squad goal for Saori Yuko. But Tuva Hagen from Norway can guarantee herself a world junior record at 292.5.
The thing is, you have to convince all the three jurors in order to have a squat overturned to a good lift, and you have to convince only one juror in order for your squat to stay a good lift.
She's had troubles with depth in the past, and she's been able to correct it. For a world junior record, you have to put everything you have on the table. Still looking bouncy, but is it deep enough for Tuva? No lift, double res once again.
I thought it looked better, at least from this angle. See the replay.
You look at the replay, I look at the jury, they're discussing it. And they're giving it to her new world record. Quick recap of the squat podium in both weight classes. In the under 84s, it is Cameron from Sweden with 237.5 in bronze. With 257.5, Team Germany and Von Gleichen are collecting squat silver. And with a new open world record of 286, Anderson and Denmark are walking away with squat gold, and they are forecasted first in the class. Great position to be in after squats. In the 84 pluses, Rosmundsdottir from Iceland with 235 will be your bronze medalist. Can't quite remember from head who's the silver medalist. And collecting squat gold is Sahoryuko. We'll be back in 20 minutes time as per the rule. Only one group, so it's a 20-minute break. See you then. And just like that, the 20-minute break has gone by. We're back for a bench press here in Pilsen, Czechia, the 2026 European Equipped Powerlifting Championships. Still in the under 84s and 84 pluses. Quick recap. Karen Thridge Henderson from Denmark shattered the world record with 286. She's your squat gold medalist in the under 84s. In the 84 pluses, tied at 292.5. Gold was separated by body weights, and it's Valentina Saoryoku from Ukraine that took it. Time for bench press. We have openers ranging from 100 to 190. Hanki Timmers and Tuvalia Hagen at the top.
Yeah, 2 openers at 190. Not something you see every day, but these are the best of the best in Europe.
First athlete out is Jane Hallberg from Denmark. She's opening at 100 kilos.
That's 3 white lights, a good lift for Olberg, and a good start to the bench press session.
Next up is world record holder Karen Thridge Henderson, opening at 105. Hopefully a nice and secured opener, just so we can guarantee that her record is going to be registered.
Unfortunately cannot quite lock that out. Maybe with a bit more momentum.
Yeah, hopefully she can secure one in the second round. But we've seen lifters struggle with their opener and score an easy second multiple times during this championship. Barry von Gleichen, Germany, 125.
Pretty big fight, but she does push through. 3 white lights, a good lift. She seems really excited with that.
Apparently she's had some good fun, but we all love a grinder, but I'd rather have it in the third round than in the first. Next up, Patricia Slisova, who managed to save herself with one final squat. Went 1 for 3, but still solidified 200. She's opening at 125.
Bit of work at the lockout. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Alvin Richards from Great Britain, 140 kilos on the ball. The bar is loaded.
Bar loaded for Leanne Richards, Great Britain, opening at her personal best of 140 kilos. Three white lights, a good lift. The rookie on the international stage has high chances at a bench press medal.
Iceland and 145 kilos on the ball. Bar is loaded.
Agnes Roosmundsdottir, Iceland, opening at 145 in the 84 pluses. I think the head clearly lifted from the bench here. Yeah, struggles to touch.
Unfortunately, this will be
No lift, unfortunately, for Roosmundsdottir. Trouble getting the bar down to her chest. As you said, head lifting.
Sofia Kamlund, Sweden, 155.
It's very slow, but it's still moving. Unfortunately, can't quite lock it out. That is another no lift.
Another missed opener, another one that could have benefited from more speed out of the chest. Equipped benchers really need that momentum. Valentina Sauriuko, your squad gold medalist, opening at 155. Still waiting on the left-hand side ref to show his true colors.
Looked like a pretty decent attempt there. Bit of work to lock it out. Okay. 2-1. A red flag from the center referee. A blue light, it seems.
European Masters 1 record already with an opener.
Mikey Timmers, opening at 190, European Masters 1 record attempt. The current European Masters 1 record, 187.5.
Three white lights, a good lift, and a new Masters record.
One record. They can open just 1 kilo on the world record in Masters 1. Now, Tuva Hagen from Norway. Bar is loaded.
To close out the first round of bench press with that same opening attempt, but in the 84 pluses, to Hagen, the Norwegian. Three white lights, a good lift. So at the end of the round, we are missing 3 out of the 10. Anderson, Kamlund in the under 84s. Both have opted to retake their opener. And Rosmansdottir in the 84 pluses, who's also opted to retake her opener. And to open the round, we have Karen Thridge Henderson, 105 for a second time.
Struggled with the lockout on her opening attempt. Maybe with some more momentum of the chest, better positioning, she can push through.
Unfortunately, so no lift for dip of the bar.
No lift, double fails, and here for triple blues, please.
Bar is loaded.
And I say that like very sincerely. Please secure an attempt. You just broke a world record. We need that registered. If she can't manage to secure a total, she will still have the gold medal of the squad event, but the record won't be registered. It's a sport of total. Jane Hallberg, Denmark, 105. Three white lights, good lift, 2 for 2.
Now 130 kilos for Valerie from Gleichhead from Germany. 5 kilos under her personal best. Bar is loaded.
Valerie von Gleichen, Germany, jumping 5. She's on pace to match her PB of 135.
find the lockout, but that is exactly what you would expect after that opener at 125, and it's a good lift at 130.
Now 130 for Patricia Slizana from Slovakia, and bar is loaded.
Such a great job to stay with the bar, to keep pushing.
Patricia Slisova, Slovakia, 130. Same opener as the German, same second attempt, and same personal best of 135. Who's going to be able to match it?
And it's a 3 white lights, good lift.
3 white lights, a good lift, another 2 for 2.
Leanne Richards and Britain, 100.
A little shaky towards lockout. I'd be surprised if the 135 is there, but I've been surprised before, especially in the bench press event. We drop down into the under 84s again with Leanne Richards, Great Britain, 145. Of course, it's a personal best attempt. 5th attempt of the championship, 4th PB attempt.
The white lights, a good lift for Richards.
Iceland, and 145 from the ball. Bar is loaded.
Agnes Rosmundsdottir, the Icelandic lifter, yet to have an attempt on the board. She's forecasted 3rd in the 84 pluses. We need her on the board right now. We don't want a podium contender to be in a difficult position, to be on the verge of disqualification. She really struggled to touch the test last time around. Even the head lifted off the bench. It looks a little different, but not different enough for her to secure the attempt. Load some more weight. Help her get down.
Yeah, those last couple centimeters to her chest, the bar just doesn't want to go down and just loses positioning. You can see the bar shifts heavily to the right side. Elbows come out from underneath the bar. Is a no lift for Rosmundsdottir, unfortunately.
Sophia Camlin in the same position. She's having to retake 155 after missing it in the first round. If she hits though, it's already guaranteed the bench press silver.
It's all or nothing for Kamlund.
Nice touch.
Come on.
Still not a whole lot of speed on the way up, but this time she locks it out.
Perfect control throughout that entire lift. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Yeah, usually equipped bench press are not that slow. Not to take away anything, of course, from Camlin, but usually we really see that speed boost of the chest and then a sticky lockout. But that was just a sticky rep.
As long as it's on the board.
Yeah. 3 more attempts in the second round, first of which is Valentina Zauryuko, Ukraine, 162.5. Jump of 7.5. the bar, unfortunately. Just wants to go back in the rack. No lift this time. And I think the only decision here is to opt for a retake in the third round.
Have 197.5 kilos on the bar, attempting World Masters 1 record.
In the under 84s, we have Anki Timmers looking at another record attempt. This time it is a World Masters 1 record attempt. 197.5. Personal best of 2.5. Let's see what a Hall of Famer does.
Three white lights, a good lift. I was a bit afraid I saw some movement in the glutes area.
I did too, but 3 white is undeniable, and you can see that the glutes are staying planted. Movement because the right foot slipped a little. But
Longest contact is kept.
197.5, new world record for Timmers, and a new personal best at 40 years old. Impressive. Tuvolia Hagen in the 84 pluses. Arias guaranteed bench press gold. She's looking at 200 kilos. She really has to fight that suit on the way down. It looks a little easier on the way up, which is insane. 3 white lights, a good lift. She has a PB of 207.5. She's nominated with 205. Which one of the two are we going to see?
Oh, the way up was not the problem. The way down was so... I think a 207.5 would be easier to get down.
Let's bet on that then. So as of right now, Timmers is guaranteed in bench press gold in the under 84s, and in the 84 plus F with the 200 we just saw, Leah Hagen is guaranteed in gold. On the verge of bombing out Henderson and Rosmundsdottir to open up the round. Henderson is back out. 105 for a third time. Karen Threege needs that attempt. Once again, we'd like to remind you that this is also to try and secure a world record. This is not just a bench press. She's forecasted first in the class, has a world record in her back pocket. 105, please, for the love of bench. How?
Just night and day from her previous 2 attempts. I think she just wanted to keep us on our toes, play with us a little bit, because that is an opener.
It was supposed to be an opener.
Was supposed to be.
Jane Harburg, Denmark, 107.5, jump of 2.5 for the Danish. Just to tell a teammate, I've benched more than you. To which she can answer, I've squatted a world record, so that's a pretty solid comeback.
Yeah, I think I do the trade-off. 66 kilos on squat for 2.5 on bench. Tough work to lock it out, but she manages it. It's a 2-to-1 good lift with a blue from the center. So once we take a look at the replay, we're going to be watching for downward motion, maybe the soft elbows.
I think downward motion is only on the right hand side. Did the whole bar dip? I'm not so sure, so she could be fine with that.
I think she will be. I don't see the jury preparing to overturn anything, so
So she's benched more than her teammate. Valerie von Gleichen, Germany, 132.5. We're not going to be seeing a matched PB at 135. But just like for Slisova, the Slovak has gone for 132.52.
and the 2.5 is just a bit too much. 130 trajectory at 587.5 at this point, so less than 10 kilos between her, Timmers and Andersen going into deadlifts.
Patricia Slisova, same bench press all throughout the 3 attempts. 125, 130, and now 132. And with Rosmundsdottir out of the picture, as of right now, she is in bench press bronze. But is dropped down to 4th if Rosmundsdottir secure 3rd. And unlike von Gleichen, she's going to secure 132.5, 3 for 3 in the bench press for Slovakia.
From Iceland at 145 kilos. Also biggest attempt to stay in the competition. Bar is loaded.
Bar loaded for Agnes Rosmundsdottir. Prepare the yo-yo-yos to cheer on Agnes. She needs those. We were expecting maybe a little more weight on the bar to help on the way down. She's really struggling to fight the suit, to find the proper touching points.
I hope she sort of hyped up those rear delts and lats to be able to pull the bar down towards her.
145, we need control.
This time she manages almost to press it out. Wow, that is unfortunate. 95% of the work done and just could not lock it out.
And the podium contender is out of the race in the 84 pluses. I really thought we would be seeing everyone on the board and having everyone for deadlifts. It's not going to be the case. Rosmundsdottir, after a solid squat at 235, is out of podium contention. Leanne Richards, Great Britain, back to back with the jumps of 5, another PB attempts. She's 5 for 6 in terms of PB attempts. So 150, we'll see what that does to her bench press. 145 was not particularly difficult.
White light's a good lift.
So another personal best. She's 6 for 6 in the competition.
The bar is loaded.
Bar loaded for Sophia Camlin, the 157.5. Missed 155 in the first round. Got it in a difficult fashion in the second round. She's looking to add another 2.5, but being brought to the platform by the best bencher in the world in the 105s, that's good company to be in, and it makes you believe that 2.5 is there. Still very slow off the chest. If she locks it out, that'll be the most impressive grind I've ever seen.
Unfortunately, too heavy. It doesn't lose out on much. It's just 2.5 kilos.
Yeah, at least she's secure an attempt, unlike Rosmus here. 3 more bench presses to go. This one's for Valentina Zaoryuku from Ukraine. A retake from the second round, 162.5. Just pushed way too backwards. The bar went directly to the rack. Better luck and better control this time for Valentina.
Strong lockout, 3 white lights, a good lift.
She already had guaranteed silver, but that improves the subtotal to 455. Forecasted at 650, she's second in the class behind the Hagen. We're now loading 200 kilos for Henki Timmers, but it looks like she's not about to come out. She's already satisfied with her World Masters 1 record, which I can completely understand. So Timmers has squatted 210, benched 197.5, but she's forecasted third in the class. Forecasted second is Von Gleichen, 257 and 130. But they have somewhat the same deadlift in terms of top end, but Timmers' opener at 175. We'll see how that looks. First in the class, managed to save herself with 105 is Henderson from Denmark.
It's going to be closer than it looked at the start of the session, with Andersen only getting 1 bench on the board. Von Gleichen and Timmers are going to be sort of in the 1 deadlift jump range.
Yeah, top 3 is separated by 1 deadlift jump.
Yeah. So we can still see title upsets.
7.5 kilos for Hagen from Norway. She will come out for New World Junior.
Our last lifter of the fight is ready to come out. Tuva Lihagen, the Norwegian, coming out for 207.5 world junior record attempt. She's done it in the squat. Can she do it in the bench press event? Battling it out.
And that is 3 white lights, a good lift.
So back-to-back world junior records for Lihagen, 292.5 in the squat and 207.5 in the bench press. Of course, that Grand Sir bench press gold. She's followed by Zaoryuka with 162.5 in silver and Slisova with 132.5 in bronze. In the under 84s, it is Richards from Great Britain with 150 that gets bronze. 155 is good enough for Kamlund in Sweden to get silver, and with 197.5, a World Masters 1 record, Timmers from Luxembourg gets bench press gold. Once again, another 20-minute break as per the rulebook, since it's only 1 group, and we'll be back for your favorite show, Deadlifts. See you then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. We're live from Pilsen, Czechia for the 2026 European Equipped Powerlifting Championships. And as I like to say, ladies and gentlemen, your favorite show is on. It is time for deadlifts here. Quick recap of the subtotals. Leading the under 84s in terms of subtotals is Ankie Timmers from Luxembourg. But would you believe that she's only forecasted third and has dropped down her opener by 15. Forecasted first and leading on subtotal, Lia Hagen in the 84 pluses. I think they're on a highway to the title in the 84 pluses. Only one attempt in the deadlift event looks to be sufficient enough for the win.
Yeah, in the 84 pluses, definitely with her first attempt, Lia Hagen will be securing the title pretty much. In the 84s, it's still quite open between von Gleichen and Andersen, with Timmers lowering her opener. Makes me wonder, but maybe it's just a very safe opener and she'll make a big jump. We'll see.
Patricia Slisova is the first athlete out. She's opening at 155, and the biggest opener belongs to Jane Hauberg with 222.5. Three white lights, 8 good lifts.
Now let's prepare 160 for Ankie Timmers. Bar is loaded.
Next up, Ankie Timmers, Luxembourg. Opener is 160.
Oh, it's an easy opener for Timmers. However, I don't think it's so easy that she would be able to chase down Andersen. All depends on how her and von Gleichen's first pole goes.
The bar is loaded.
Sofia Kamlund, Sweden, opening at 170. Hasn't changed the opener. Still forecasted fourth in the class. Can she force Timmers to look at her mirrors rather than in front of her? It's solid, but it's still not the easiest opener. I think they have the same amount of room.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll see. 5 kilo difference currently in total, with Kamlund having a bodyweight advantage of about a kilo. We can still see podium upsets.
Leanne Richards, Great Britain, opening at 182.5. And surprisingly, not yet a personal best. But so far, she's 6 for 6, 5 personal bests on the platform.
Three
White lights and a good lift.
Agnes Rasmussen from Iceland in 195 kilos. Bar is loaded.
The following attempt is 195. Agnes Rosmundsdottir was elected to still compete after bowing out in the bench press. She has very high chances at a deadlift medal.
Reasonably comfortable first attempt, and she's close enough to Lia Hagen and Zachorujko that she can probably keep up with them in round 2, and then if there are any misses in round 3, she can capitalize on that.
Absolutely. We're halfway done with the openers. Next up is Valerie von Gleichen, Germany, 200 kilos, forecasted second in the class. Second to, of course, Andersen from Denmark. But that's a lovely opener. And if I'm Team Denmark, I am paying close attention.
We'll stick with 200 from Tivoli and Hagen from Norway. Bar is loaded.
Now bar loaded for Tuval Hagen. Norwegian opening at 200 kilos. That would already solidify 700 kilos total and the win.
She'd be 10 kilos off the world junior record with this in total. Three white lights.
It's good that you said that because that's exactly what they're gonna go for, most likely. Valentina Zaoryuko, Ukraine 202.5, squat gold medalist, bench silver medalist, and the favorite for gold in the deadlift event. 3 white lights.
205 and Karen Andersen from Denmark. Opening 10 kilos on the PP. Bar is loaded.
Bar loaded for Karen Thridge Henderson, 205, penultimate opener. Want to most definitely secure that squat world record.
Two to one. There's a red light for lack of lockout from the left side referee. Would that be knees, hips, shoulders? I think she should be quite okay there.
Yeah, she's fine. There you have it.
Bar is loaded.
She is in the record books. Final opener, Jane Hallberg, Denmark, 222.5.
Three white lights, a good lift.
And here entering second round of deadlift. 170 kilos for Patrick.
Everyone on the board after the first round of a deadlift. And placings have changed compared to subtotal. In the under 84s, Timmers is now third, Von Kleichen is second, Anderson leads the class. In the 84 pluses, nothing's changed. Slisova is third, Sauryuko second, Lihagen first. I'd be very surprised if the hierarchy changes in the 84 pluses. However, everything is subject to change in the under 84s. The second round starts with Slovakia and Patricia Slisova, 170 for a jump of 15.
Big jump, but still not quite at her personal best.
But we can start to see that we are getting close to that top end. 3 white lights, 502.5 total.
172.5 for Anki Timmers. Bar is loaded.
Bar loaded for Anki Timmers, 172.5, 2.5 below what she had originally put in for her opener.
looks just about the same as her first attempt. I wouldn't say significantly harder, but I think she's gonna need another lift to secure the bronze medal, prevent Kamlut from getting on the podium.
Bar is loaded.
Bar loaded for Sofia Kamlund, Sweden, jumping 10. That's 180.
First signs of struggle do appear. It's a little grindy.
Now it's time for PG, Leon Richards, and 195 on the ball.
Leon Richards, Great Britain, 195, jump of 12.5.
Bar is loaded.
Three white lights, a good lift.
Now it's time to make some personal best on the lift.
A deadlift session off to a very clean start.
From Iceland. Bar is loaded.
We're 14 for 14 so far. Next up is Agnes Rolfsmundsdottir from Iceland. 205 jump of 10 to match her personal best. This would guarantee yourself a deadlift medal already. It's even provisional gold, but she's to be overtaken by Sojogan Jarhagen. A fight against the quads, but a proper lockout. 3 white lights for Agnes.
Equipment 212.5 for Bali from Leichen, Germany.
Next up, Valerie von Gleichen, Germany, 212.5, jump of 12.5. From third to second in the deadlift event, more importantly to provisionally surpass Anderson. This would be the first time today that she leads the class.
Three white lights, she's in the lead.
Good luck. And bar is loaded for Valentina Zahoruko with 212.5 on the bar.
The same attempt 2 more times. One for Valentina Zahoruko, one for Tuvalia Hagen. Ukraine first with Valentina, jump of 10.
Strong second attempt for Zahoruiko.
Now Tuvalia Hagen from Norway at 212.5 kilos. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be World Junior Total Record.
As announced, 212.5 stays on the bar, but the stakes are different. For Tuva Lihagen, 212.5 will result in a 712.5 total, which is a World Junior Total record. First in the open as Euros. In World Junior Total record, 212.5 is not going to be easy. And there you have it, new World Junior Total record at 712.5 with one more hole to go. Hagen has done it.
She's been cruising through this competition. A little hiccup on squats, then great bench session, and now continuing in that fashion on deadlift.
I don't think she can go for the individual lift record, but record in the squat, record in the bench, and record total. Karen Thridge Henderson, penultimate second attempt, 215 to match her personal best. Provisional deadlift silver, provisional first position in the weight class.
Three white lights, a good lift. .606 total now. She's 6 kilos ahead of von Gleichen.
Yeah, nothing's determined in between 1 and 2, and nothing's determined in between 3 and 4 in the under 84s. But to close out the second round, Jane Harberg, Denmark, 237.5, jump of 15 kilos to try and secure a World Masters 1 record in the deadlift event. Keeps on pulling. She's fighting a lockout, no supporting whatsoever. She gasses out ever so close to that lockout.
Just could not lock that out.
And reattempting it after losing a lot of health points there is gonna be difficult.
Stamina is gonna be down, but she's gonna have about 9 minutes to recover.
So the first miss happened at 237.5. All other attempts have been made. Henderson leads the under 84s. Leah Hagen has already won the 84 pluses. Everything was almost determined in the 84 pluses except deadlift gold. But we have a battle in between Timmers and Camlin for third in the 84s and for first in between Henderson and von Gleichen. Patricia Sisova opens up the third round with 177.5. Personal best of 2.5. That does not go through, unfortunately. No lift. So 502.5 and third position. Still your bronze medalist with Rosamund Dottir bombing out. She is third. Next up is Ankie Timmers, Luxembourg, EPF Hall of Famer, new record holder in the bench press event with 197.5, World Masters 1 record. Final deadlift is 180 for 587.5 to force Camlin to pull something she's never pulled before. Camlin has body weight advantage and she's to pull right after Timmers. Her third pull is secured. 3 white lights. Are Team Sweden going to react? As of right now, 187.5 has been put in for Camlin. She would need 195 to pull for Timmers' position on the podium. Doesn't seem like a ticket is coming in. No, it's not. They've resigned. Timmers will be on the podium. Camlin is 4th in the weight class. But she's coming out for 187.5. 4th position in the weight class. 5th biggest deadlift of the weight class. Another race day in the deadlift event. Unfortunately, 2 for 3. 572.5 in total.
And we're not done. Now it's time for Richards and Great Britain. 2.5. 205 kilos on the bar.
Next up is Leanne Richards, Great Britain, 205, jump of 10. Finally, a PB attempt in the deadlift event for her. She's had such a solid day, improved everywhere. She's looking at a PB plus 5.
Strong third pole, 3 white lights and a new personal best for Richards.
Another thing to note is that as of right now, Tuve Lihagen is 6th overall in the championship with 102.76 good lift points. With her final pull, she has a chance at making it on the podium. She needs 104.39. We'll see what they decide to load, if they are going for best lifter or not. Agnes Rosmundsdottir, Iceland, 215 for provisional deadlift gold in the 84 pluses. Jump of 10, PB attempt of 10. Trying to end on a high note with a deadlift medal. Runs out of steam, maybe a little cramp in the calf. Hopefully she's fine. That's going to be 2 for 3 in the deadlift event.
Gold medal if successful. Also fighting for silver deadlift. Important
Experience to take in for future championships.
Now it's time for you, ladies and gentlemen. The bar
Time
is
for
loaded for Team
Van
Germany.
Gleijen's final deadlift. 220 from 3rd to 2nd in the deadlift event, but to provisionally surpass Andersen from Denmark. Team Germany making a push or making a pull for the win.
This is for provisional gold in the group by 1.5 kilos.
Team Germany forces another pull out of Denmark and Henderson. Of course, they're going to lower the attempt of Henderson. She doesn't need the 230 that she had originally put in. They're going to strategize around that, and they are up next on the platform for 222.5. Karen Fridge Henderson, Denmark, the title decider. Jump of 7.5. Something she's never deadlifted on the platform before. Provisional silver in the deadlift event, but all that matters now is the win. The pool for gold, the pool to be European champion here in 2026, to reign over Europe for a year in the under 84s. Karen, Denmark, your time to shine. And Germany comes out on top. Van Gleijen with 607.5 edges out Anderson by 1.5 kg. She is European champion.
Was that a mistake from the Danish team? They could have gone for a smaller jump there. It's 606 now for Anderson, it's 607.5 for Van Gleijen. They could have lowered that attempt by another 5 kilos and still have come out on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, give her some support. The bar is loaded.
Next up, Tuva Lihagen, world junior record. It's easy to say in hindsight, she cannot pull before Van Gleijen, otherwise Van Gleijen would have adapted. But now fully focused on this world junior total record attempt. She's already the owner of that record. She wants to push it and pull it even further. And with 12.5 more kilos, where will she end up in terms of best lifters ranking? 2-1, a good lift. She shoots up the rankings. She's your 4th best lifter of the championship. I might have loaded 2.5 more. No, she's 3rd. She is 3rd. It's just been updated with 104.57.5. She is right behind Larissa Solovyova. She'll be on the best lifters podium in just a few minutes. Awesome. Great job from Team Norway. Lihagen, multiple records, 725, and one of the best lifter of the championship. 2 more pulls. Valentina Saoyuko, Ukraine, 227.5. Humongous pull for deadlift gold in the 84 pluses.
Three white lights and gold medal for Zahoruiko in the deadlift of the 84 plus.
What a strong final pull. She might have had a little more in the tank if she needed to for deadlift gold. Now the reattempt we've been waiting for. Jane Harburg, Denmark, taking another shot at 237.5. Some gentle pats in the back to get ready for that attempt. Just seemed to gas out at lockout during the second round. At 9 minutes to recover. With the adrenaline going, pulling for a record attempt for a second time. Can she do it? Nope, just gasses out. It's not there. No lift. Harburg is 6th in the weight class. What a class and what a flight.
Absolutely an amazing show to wrap up the Women's Open Championships. We're gonna have the men in the afternoon in a couple hours.
Quick recap of the deadlift standings. In the under 84s, the deadlift podium with 215, bronze goes to Anderson. With 220, Von Gleihens gets silver, and Harburg with 222.5, her opener, gets gold. In the 84 pluses, 205 for Rosmundsdottir is good enough for bronze. 225 for Lihagen is silver, and Saoryuko with a strong 227.5 gets deadlift gold. Now into the final placings in the under 84s. Henki Timmers from Luxembourg holds on. She is bronze medalist with 587.5. Vice champion from Denmark, Carrie Frans Henderson, with a new squat world record at 286.606. Unfortunately, she got outclassed with that final pull of Von Gleichen. Valerie, the German, with 607.5 will be the European champion in 2026. Regarding the 84 pluses, with Rosmundsdottir bombing out, Slisova from Slovakia is in bronze medal position with 502.5. Vice champion out of Ukraine, Valentina Saoryuko with 682.5. And your new European champion, multiple world junior record holder with 725, Tuva Lihagen, and Norway will reign over Europe this year.
Really an impressive show. Please stay tuned for the medals ceremony and join us back again at 2 p.m. local time.
Just so you know, the podium in terms of best lifter for women is now decided. Third overall will be Tuva Lihagen with 104.57.5. The second best lifter of this championship is Larisa Solovyova in the 63s with 105.72. And in a league of her own, from Czechia in the 57s, Blanka Bartonkova with 109.59 is your best lifter of the championship. They'll be awarded right after the medal ceremony of this flight. If you want to see that, just stay tuned in for the stream. And like you said, we'll be back this afternoon at 2 for the closing of the open part of this championship. See you then.
time to present participation medals. And participation medals will be presented by President of EPF Bjorn Astad, President of Czech Federation Miroslav Vacek, and organizer Vladimir Maty. Now we can start with the single disciplines. We will start in 84 kilo class. Squat bronze goes to Sweden with 237.5 to Sofia Kamlund. Squat silver goes to Germany with 257.5 to Valeria von Gleichen. And squat gold goes to Denmark with 286 kilos to Karen Andersen. Thank you, ladies, and let's move to bench press. Bench press bronze goes to Great Britain with 150 kilos to Lillian Richards. Bench press silver goes to Sweden with 155 kilos to Sofia Kamlund. And bench press gold goes to Luxembourg with 197.5 to Anki Timmers. Thank you, ladies. And we're moving to deadlift. Deadlift bronze goes to Denmark with 215 kilos to Karen Andersen. Deadlift silver goes to Germany with 220 kilos to Valerie von Gleichen. And deadlift gold goes to Denmark with 222.5 to Janne Åberg. Thank you, ladies, and let's move to total. Total bronze goes to Luxembourg with total of 587.5 kilos to Angie Timmers. Total silver goes to Denmark with total of 606 kilos to Karen Andersen. And new European champion in this weight class will be from Germany with total of 607.5, Valerie von Gleichen. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Germany. Thank you and congratulations. And we are moving to 84 kilo plus category. Squat bronze in this weight class goes to Iceland with 235 kilos to Agnes Rosmundsdottir. Squat silver goes to Norway with 292.5 to Tuva Lierhagen. And squat gold goes to Ukraine with 292.5 to Valentina Zahoruiko. Thank you, ladies. And let's move to bench press. Bench press bronze goes to Slovakia with 132.5 to Patricia Slizová. Bench press silver goes to Ukraine with 162.5 to Valentina Zahoruiko. And bench press gold goes to Norway with 207.5 to Tuva Lierhagen. Thank you, ladies. And let's move to deadlift. Deadlift bronze goes to Iceland with 205 kilos to Agnes Rosmundsdottir. Deadlift silver goes to Norway with 225 to Tuva Lierhagen. And deadlift gold goes to Ukraine with 227.5 to Valentina Zahoruiko. Thank you, ladies. And let's move to total. Total bronze goes to Slovakia with total of 502.5 to Patricia Slizová. Total silver goes to Ukraine with total of 682.5 to Valentina Zahoruiko. New European champion in this weight class will be from Norway with total of 725 kilos, Tuva Lierhagen. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Norway. Ladies, don't go anywhere. Time for photo.